should pick it up. All right, here we go. I think we've got YouTube back online. Okay. Now let's see if we want to try to restart Facebook here. What I got to figure out on this is I just really need to just get this background locked in. And then once the background's done, it gets duplicated and dropped. Great. This was done wrong. So let's see what we can do. All right, let's get Facebook back online. Things are just dropping off left and right. And post details. Okay, so now I'm gonna get Facebook going again. Started that. And go live. All right, that's starting. So I think I'm back online now with everything. All right, welcome back, Facebook. Welcome, Twitch. Welcome, whoever else is around. Pretty much nobody. Let's get this thing going. So for this page here, what I need to do is finalize the background colors. I'm going to turn everything off and figure out what's what first. Okay, so that's the line art for all the characters we don't need. Okay, that's background stuff. And this needs to be extended, so let's maybe, I'll just leave it for now. What the heck is all this? All right. All right, let's put this on its own layer. A lot of this is just organization. I'm going to delete it off this layer here. Now for this one, can just keep that for now. It doesn't matter. Merge those together. Okay, so now what do we have here? Flats for this stuff and line art. Okay, so that's all the background stuff. Now, the rendering for this, it's characters, panel borders, don't need those right now. Okay, this is background rendering, so that's cool. So we'll put this. So let's name this P1 background. So I know what it is. Okay, so now this is characters. That's characters. That's characters. That is all background texture. But it's going over the top of everything. Okay, there's stuff here that's... So, let's turn all this stuff off. I don't want that. So let's just use the stamp tool. Then get rid of it. Probably because I was on the wrong layer. Let's see what that was. The screen. It does not matter. Okay. Now I'm going to move this. We can just keep it there on the top. It's fine. But let's label what it is. Okay. This is also background texture, I think. We chopped out these guys, though. It's not going to work very well. Should have been on the lower layer. So let's put this down here. We'll use a stamp tool. That looks better. Let's just kind of erase some of this off here with a soft brush. So I'm just kind of, I have to organize this because this background is going to be recycled. It's just shadows. All right, that's all done. Let's see, what do we have here? And then we have this. Just fine. And I can adjust it for each panel. That's shadows for the characters. So turn all this back on. All right. I think it's fine like that. I don't think I need any more texture really to this background, but what we do need is some color holds. So let's go to line art. Pick that. We'll go to a pretty dark brown. Move this to a hard brush of some kind. Let's use the lasso tool to capture this line art. Let's just do this whole thing. I should turn those characters off because we don't need them. So I'll do that in a minute. What just happened? All right, what happened to my selection? Edit, redo lasso. There we go. All right, there we go. So now I've made all those trees and stuff a color. It's a lot better. We'll just do this too. It doesn't matter. It's brown. Now let's do a darker green for this stuff. So a little darker than that. Let me turn off all this here. Wait, what? I'm confused. What is what here? I have to label this, man. This is like terrible. This is flats for characters. This is highlights characters. See, I had a colorist that I hired a while back do this page, and I trained him how to label stuff, but he didn't stick with it, and I didn't realize it. Now I'm fixing all his stuff. There's some stuff on here that has to get moved. This is great. All right. So this one, this stuff here that's like highlight rendering on the grass, it's got to get moved and go down there. And then I'm going to delete it off. What the heck? Delete off the wrong thing. All right, that should fix that. Then we can turn it. What is this? So I don't even know what I deleted there. So undo this because I don't even know what I deleted off here. All right, let's figure this out here. Okay, this is, okay, that's the duplicate that needs to go down there. Now this is the one that you need to delete. This is why you have to be disciplined about labeling everything, which I do. But this guy did not. And there's... All right, this basically what I got to do about this is I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the flats here. Selection, inverse. Because some of this is not character flats, it's character stuff is background. So we'll Command J. No. Yeah, fine. Keep that there. Highlights characters. Go back to the flats. Put this down here. Highlights. Okay, so now we've got this problem where we have all this cutout stuff. So I think what I need to do is just recreate this. This is a linear dodge layer, so what I'm going to do is turn all this off. Select that, get a soft brush. Like 20. And then just gonna paint over the top of this, redo it. But it's gonna be better because I won't have all that other stuff that I don't want. What did I just paint on? Ay, ay, ay. So I thought I made a new layer, but I guess I didn't. This needs to be. Well, I'll keep it like this because then I can see where I've gone. Linear dodge. This we don't need. Why is that there? What the heck? Where'd that come from? This is just deleted. Yeah, that's correct. So now we've got a background that's going to work that I think I can duplicate. Oh, we need some more color holds though. So Let's see. We're going to go with a dark. What is going on with this here? I'll go with that. It doesn't really work. It's got to be a bit darker. That's better. Now I'll go with that lighter one. I'll brush it in on some of these foreground elements. And then I'm going to go with something here. Does nothing. Why is that doing nothing? Oh, because I'm in this wrong brush. Like, why is this not doing anything? Now I know. I'm like drawing on that and everything. Nothing's working. What's going on? Now we got it. Okay. So I wanted to knock these lines down. So this background sits more in the background, has a little bit of more painterly vibe to it. That's pretty cool now. See, now we've got all these foreground grass textures. Put those in so that they're a color. And then we'll stick with this purple theme for this thing. Make it more colorful. This guy. Needs to be darker. There we go. All right. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to do some of my own cell shading in here. Let's do here, let's just write Sam's Let's make this a multiply. I'll knock this down when I'm done, but just going to give some darker shadows to some of these areas here. And do some stuff on these trees. All right, let's see here. I'll get a few more shadows in here. Now let's knock these down a little bit so it's not so intense. Knock it down to about there. Very subtle, don't really notice much, but it's definitely much better than it was. Okay, so now we've got the background in. Put in all the characters. I'm missing somebody. Oh, wait, or is that it? No, I think that's it. There's some colors that go on the insides of these guys. What I've been doing with these monkeys is making a dark brown for all the inside lines. And then keeping the outside of the characters black. But these guys are fine, I think, for what we're dealing with here. Which is not a lot. Pretty good. All right, I think these guys are good. All right, so there's that. So now I need to duplicate this background panel and do it multiple times. So have it here. This needs to go in there with it. What is this? Nothing. Duplicate that. Take this one. Let's put a mask on it. Here, let's go to the panel borders. Turn off the panel borders. What's shrink to selection? By, we'll say 5. We want to expand it actually. So we want to expand it by 10. That looks about right. And now on here, we'll put that mask on there. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I dig that. All right, now I'll move this one here. The question is, do we want to put it in here too? I think we do, but go here now. Okay, then we've got to duplicate that. What the heck is going on here? How come those palm trees got moved down there? Where are they? They must have been part of what I moved. Yeah, so I gotta find that. All right. It's like pain in the butt having to adjust all these colors because they're just not done right. All right. That's where that goes. Uh, it's about right to me, so put this on. Forgot that you have to do this in this order. Name what this is here. I'm going to modify this a little bit. There we go. I'm probably going to do some stuff to integrate this highlight in more because it's not that great. Okay, that's pretty cool. Need to do the color holds on those guys. Oh. It's 9:10. I'm gonna have to stop soon because I've got a lot of other things to do. I'm working for almost 3 hours here. Even though this stream hasn't been going that long, I had problems with other streams. That's why. Not easy to do, but we are doing it. I got color holds on all those interior lines. I might as well do these other ones while I'm here. Okay, making progress as we go. All right, that's pretty good. Fine, I'll leave it like that. All right, let's see here. Maybe we'll put it. We'll see what it looks like if I put the background. Find those guys. So it would want to be down there. Not lining up correctly, but now what I could do is see what it would look like if I did this. I don't like that. Try this here. What the heck, man? Doesn't do it still. Yeah, I like that. Now I just need to get it same amount up here. Too much. That looks cool. We'll go with that. Thin panel, kind of more inlet inset there, and then see what happens if I go with this one. What the heck, man? Okay, so not that one. Also, this doesn't have the texture over it. I'll fix it in a minute. Let's go to panel border, see what we got here. Hmm. That's pretty cool, I think. Now I just have to put the background texture here on all these. So Command J. What just happened to it? Let's label what's what here. P1. Panel 2. Panel 3. Panel 4. Gotta change the color of that. And that looks pretty good there. Then I've got to do these ones here. It's pretty much done. There's just a few little things to do on them. I still got to do color holds down here. Yeah, I got to do those color holds still. Let's go to the flats though. There we go. I'm gonna stop there. I'm getting too fatigued here. I gotta take a break, eat some breakfast, and then got more work to do today. But for this, got these panels set up here. Tomorrow, we'll knock out these two, and I'm gonna start formatting the old comics for printing, so I can get the prints ordered this month, next month. I mean, I get those prints ordered fast, those new comics ordered, so I can get them all back in stock, and then create the big mega box, Strength Monsters box, mega pack, and get all the stuff going. But overall, it's pretty cool. It's cool panel, cool sequence. I'll be back tomorrow.